Hello and welcome to Two Girls, Two Coasts, and actually a faraway coast in Spain, Malaga. And oh my God, Kristen, when you turn the TVs on here, because they always report on him, it's a freaking joke.
Well,
No
we're the
one likes
laughing
him.
because we're the laughing stock of the world, Carolyn.
I
The
know.
laughing stock of the world. I won't even call him a he anymore. It's an it. It's an orange thing that escaped from some sort of high-tech science project, and it's got to go away. It is
That's a good way to.
absolutely a diabolical disaster what this thing has done and is continuing to do to our country.
I'm wondering now that you just said um, how crazy this all is, that we need to be a joke on the world stage for everyone to see this experiment that is clearly failing. Do we have the time to auto correct it or not in our lifetimes? I'm hoping, but oh my God, just this week and a half I've been gone. The first thing I saw that came through was because all the tourism next year for FIFA, how
Yeah.
he wants the 5 years
Of
background.
social media background and every email address and home address of anyone's family members. I
I
mean, are you kidding
mean,
me?
I
I,
mean, come on.
the thing is crazy. Again, I will not call him he or a man because he's not. The orange thing is diabolical and needs to be removed immediately from the White House. And I would say probably about 75% of the country agrees with us at this point in time. I
I
really do.
I did see yesterday a bunch of MAGA people are very upset about his response to, which even everyone here is very sad about Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. Oh, but that post that he did, can I tell you? I
You can't
can't.
get any right when you think he's at his lowest, he goes lower.
The first sentence I was reading, he was like, a very sad thing happened. I'm like, wow, there's a little bit of human coming out. And then right away,
All about him. All
he
about
goes,
him.
which is, it's so undeniable, like what he said. I mean, Rob Reiner is like America's sweetheart, and
A
good
legacy.
human. Like,
Hmm.
besides the genius work he did, amazing
Hmm.
human. Him and his
Hmm.
wife did so much for kids and
Hmm.
education, but
Yeah.
just the
I mean,
stories he told about America, and
yeah.
and Trump, it's just so obvious how jealous he is of the talented man Rob Reiner was.
Well, because Rob Reiner called him out. He knew
Right.
what was going on. He knew that he was a tyrant
Yeah.
and an authoritarian that wanted to take over the country in order to serve himself and all of his very wealthy, rich friends.
Unafraid.
And it's absolutely disgusting. And I got to tell you something. I personally knew Michelle Singer
Oh,
Reiner.
wow.
Michelle Singer was a very close friend of the first producer I worked for in New York, Leslie Simich. So I
Oh,
spent quite a bit of time with Michelle, and it's right around the time when Harry Met Sally was being filmed, and that's when she met Rob. That was
wow.
1989. I mean, we can't. This woman was the salt of the earth. I
Mm.
absolutely adored her, and I was completely devastated when I saw that. When I woke up on Monday morning to find that they were murdered by their own son. And what a tragedy, what a loss for
Total
for the country. Hmm.
horrible tragedy. But the outpouring of the stories, and, like, speaking of Harry Met Sally, Harry Connick Jr., came on and talked about that, put him on the map, and Michelle did the photo of that album cover. Like, she did so much. She
Oh,
was so equally talented as her husband. I
heart-wrenching.
mean,
They were beloved. They were beloved
beloved,
Americans.
good.
And
That's the heart of America right there. Like, they
yeah,
represent.
yeah,
I mean,
so
what a
sad.
crazy symbolism. And then the lunatic to come out and say, so it's like everyone in the world too sees, like, I don't know about everyone in the world, but in Lanzarote the news was on and they're like, hey, everyone cringes when they see him. And people ask me too. When they figure out that I'm American and not English or somewhere else, they're like,
Hmm.
okay, so
How
are
do you feel about
you
it?
a
Yeah.
Trumper? I'm always
Hmm.
like, God, no. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
and then they just go off. Da, 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 da. Like
Yeah.
how bad, like how crazy it is. Because he
We're
affects he
hated.
affects the world. He affects
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah, we're hated. And I hate being hated. I
Yeah.
really
I
do.
mean,
And
yeah.
he, unfortunately, is our symbol. And people now look
Well,
down on us. I don't know if it'll ever be the same. We will never be the same in the eyes of the world because of this monster, this orange thing.
and every day
It's,
it's something new. Every
yeah.
day. And I just saw right before we came on that another boat in Venezuela was shot down and 8 people. And then, and oh, the big thing that he's trying to get the war crimes taken off. Like he could never commit a war crime. Like what? Like, he owns SCOTUS and he thinks he can own also the international war crime. I forgot what it's called. ICC. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
wants to be, no, you don't get
He
a free
thinks he's
pass.
above the law. He thinks
I know.
he's above
How
the
did we,
law.
we are so deep in at this point, how
It's
delusional he is. And
and he's also physically, mentally completely sick.
yeah.
And the latest thing he said about it, if
Oh,
anyone questions his health, they will be convicted of treason. I mean, what is wrong with this creature? We've got to get rid of him. Everyone, please call your state representatives and let's initiate some sort of
initiate.
impeachment.
We've been initiating for
I
a long time.
know.
But I mean, even if he goes, what's next is just the same, just not as crazy, but evil,
Yeah.
equally evil.
Well,
So I mean,
unless
they
they get
all
rid
need
of
to
the
go.
entire
I want
cabinet.
I want
Yeah.
the Article
Article 2,
2,
Section
Section
4,
4. I
the
want
entire
that. I
cabinet
want
on
that.
its way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really the only way to solve it. I mean, every
Okay.
day is
Yeah.
more of a disaster.
And so we have some impeachments on the table, right?
Yeah.
Hegseth.
Yep.
Is RFK on there too? Or
I'm
Christy
not sure, but I
Nome?
wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Christy Nome for sure. She got reamed this
I
week
saw
and
a little bit of that.
ran out of her hearing saying that she had a FEMA meeting that was ironically canceled prior to her even entering her
Oy
the
vey.
Senate, or Congress. I am just floored by the lack of responsibility that our government holds and the fact that a lot of the Republicans are still backing him, even though I really do feel that there is a change coming because people are starting to wake up to this orange thing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
A lot of regretted votes. I was tuning in on some old MAGA voters
Hmm.
and they're asking them like, why did you vote for this guy? One was a farmer. He's like, 'cause he actually
Yeah.
said, because I'm a fucking idiot. I was a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's
They
like,
would
I fell
stand.
for it. And I understand
Hmm.
that because my family is that. They fell for it.
Hmm.
Like we went from day one when we started this. We knew
Yeah.
this guy. We grew up with him in New York. We knew exactly what we're dealing with. He's even
Hmm.
worse than we imagined because we used to laugh at it. But when this is
Hmm.
in a leader position, it's not funny. It's dangerous. And here we
Well,
are.
we've
And
got a
everyone's
professional con
terrified.
artist, a professional. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one
But
thing.
he's
That's
also
the one thing
ignorant.
it's good at is scamming,
Scamming.
lying, cheating, deceiving. I mean,
All right. Are
it's a
there
nightmare.
has anything good happened? Anything on the move that's on the rise?
Um, Many Republican senators standing up to him now after this terrible, terrible thing that it said about the Reiners,
Okay.
that's a little bit positive because I hopefully that's making people think, wow, that's what's
Yeah.
running our country, you
Right.
know?
That and aren't they also some of these old GOP because I just feel like they're all MAGA now. Aren't they
Hmm.
also really against the whole Venezuela crap going on?
I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of Republicans realize that Hegseth and his
Regime change?
cronies are basically committing war crimes because they are.
Yeah.
They're killing
So
innocent people
obvious.
every day and then swearing, we know what's on this boat. We know it's drug. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't know. You're killing innocent people and you're going to go to jail for it. And I can't wait till all of them are cuffed and walked off. This is insanity.
It's just so crazy because everything in the past Trump said about Hillary and Joe Biden, and they always would do, I want them cuffed and in prison. We're saying that now, but it's like so real now. Like they
I
actually
know.
are committing horrific crimes when
Yeah,
they weren't before, but he got people to believe that they were and they all fell for it, like it just
right.
makes me crazy.
It makes me crazy. The other thing is that Trump has again and again and again done things that are impeachable.
Yeah.
100%. And everyone turns a blind eye. And I don't get it. When he slanders a reporter, why don't other reporters stand up to him and say,
Yeah.
you can't speak to her like
They
that?
should.
I
Absolutely.
don't understand it. I don't understand why the country, the media, everybody is allowing him to behave
Well,
like a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum.
let's talk about Marge because she is kind of,
So,
isn't she
yeah.
wrangling up the troops?
Yes. Yes, she
Okay.
is. She's wrangling up the troops and trying to get people to understand that this beast is evil. And everything that he does is so anti American. He is the actual polar opposite of what a leader should be. And it's embarrassing. And I got to tell you something I wake up ill in the morning. I am so nervous to go see what kind of tweeting rampage he went on last night,
Yeah.
where he posts these memes that he's like a ripped king in armor and just a
It's surreal.
delusional freak show.
It's
Yes.
surreal. But
I'm
I gotta tell you something though. And my friend and I were talking about this on text just a couple days ago.
okay.
That America and
Mm-hmm.
Americans
Mm-hmm.
kind of got very spoiled and took a lot
Mm-hmm.
of our stuff for granted. And
Mm-hmm.
you know this because you've traveled a lot too. You see the world, and it's just like you go back and even how we're treated while traveling. We're a little bit on the bratty side in the past, and I feel like this is a huge wake up call. It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
we needed this, and the world needed to see it for us to get our shit together. Even though we know half the country is like knew who he was and knew all the bullshit, but it's almost like the other half needed to see this in reality
Mm-hmm.
or us to take shape in a better way. Who knows which way it'll go?
Yeah.
But if we can
Yeah.
auto correct, self correct, and get this
Mm-hmm.
together, but I feel like we needed to do this. We needed to be here. We needed to
Yeah.
have a POS at the helm, the
Mm-hmm.
gutter of the gutter of the gutter of a human to
Mm-hmm.
actually realize how great we have it,
Mm-hmm.
how much we need to be grateful for, and to take care of it and
Yeah.
keep it beautiful, our country, and better and evolve for the younger
Mm-hmm.
people because we are totally effing ourselves right
I
now. We
know.
are just going down fast, and look how fast, look how much has changed in 1 year.
I
So
know.
if that doesn't get the fire under everyone's butts, I don't know
Yeah.
what will or what does.
Well, I honestly don't think it could get much worse. But then again, I'll be
Okay.
surprised
You
tomorrow
never
because
know. I know.
yeah, I am blown away by what is coming out of this administration.
It's
It's not
shocking.
even fathomable,
If you
and we're
put
living it.
if you put any other president in his shoes, you can't even.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It's
I know.
impossible. But here
Yep.
we are, and it's
Mm-hmm.
happening.
Yeah.
So until we, get as many people, again, the people are the government. We are the voice. We chose
Mm-hmm.
this. I have to say
Yep.
we because we do vote as a group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
until that happens, but I that's what I'm saying. Is it moving? It's slowly moving, but it's so slow, right?
I guess it takes, I mean, I don't know the logistics about impeachment and things like that. I'm going to assume that it takes a while, probably, to get it going. I was
Well, we,
thinking that he'd be out before the end of the year, but I don't know. I'm hoping, but we have 2 weeks. So, you
yeah.
know, I know.
Well, like, Marge predicts that she's not coming back because she doesn't want to deal with him going through impeachment and covering
Yeah.
for him again. So,
Hmm.
so they are probably going to do that. But the whole lot needs to go. The whole
Oh, I
lot.
know.
They,
I
it's,
know.
it's all poison. It's all
Hmm.
sick because they're just
Yeah.
using him. He's just using them. You know what I mean? Like it's all just a cesspool.
Yeah.
So that's where
Yeah.
I'm really like, it's interesting. I mean, how this all goes down and happens but hopefully people that know are figuring all this out, and
I'm
in the
hoping.
government.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that, a couple the Republicans will kind of roll over and unite with some of the Democrats and we can get a
We need a
majority
lot.
and get this clown and the clown show out of town
Yeah.
because it's just such a disservice to our country and a pure embarrassment.
Oh,
Pure.
it was nice to
Yeah.
see that Indiana at the end of the day did say no to him gerrymandering because it
I
was going
know.
back and forth, and then I was like, oh my god, they're doing it, and then they said, no, they
Yeah.
finally did. Because So that's
Hmm.
good. All
Yeah.
these are little signs, but at least in
Yeah.
the right direction.
Yeah. People are starting to get over it. This is ridiculous. I mean, he did a speech the other night, the Orange Man, the Orange Thing, excuse me, at a Christmas party for the White House staff.
Oh, I'm
Oh
scared.
my God.
Oh
A
God.
combination of hysterical, because you got to watch it, and completely sad because the guy is so delusional. He went off on snakes in Peru for about 10 minutes. Said there were 420 million people
Snakes?
killed by snakes every year. And there's only been like 10 in the last 10 years.
Where
He's so ill. And then he saw a woman in the crowd when he was giving his speech who he thought was Ivanka that looked exactly like
I
Ivanka.
heard about that. That made the news here in Malaga. And he stopped everything and said, "Stand up, turn around."
Yeah, you surprised me so much. I thought you were
And
Ivanka. Now
he's
that's a compliment. That's a
That's a
good
good
thing.
compliment.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you get like a couple $100,000 of some face work in there.
Yeah, I know. So frightening. But he's just so, excuse me, it is so on the deep end. It is, you cannot even listen to it talk. It is a
It's so
frightening,
sad.
oh, it's
So sad.
unbelievable.
So many moments that have happened this year where he could have turned it around. He could have
Hmm.
had people liked him, like, and he
Hmm.
just keeps going deep. He just keeps digging it deeper and deeper and deeper into
Because
hell.
it's all about
But
him.
I
It's
can't believe
all
it.
about
So
him.
my ex family here, this is
Hmm.
my ex husband's family who I'm very close with. They
Hmm.
loved him. They thought he was the next best thing. They can't believe their eyes now. They can't believe it.
But just
Shocked.
that shows you what a professional
Yeah.
con artist he is.
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
they didn't know about him. They just thought charismatic, he's funny, da da da,
Oh,
so no.
like,
And now they're reading like the texts and hearing him talk, and they're like, "Oi."
oh my God. Those tweeting rampages where he just goes on and on and on. He thinks that America is on the verge of the golden age. Talk about delusional. We are about to crash and burn so hard. It's insane.
It's
And he
gross,
thinks that
yeah.
we're on the cusp of the
Oh no, I
golden
heard him
age.
say. Someone said, "Well, the economy is not looking good. It's an A plus 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 plus." Fucking psycho.
Delusional. Like literally mentally incapacitated. He needs to be 5150 today. Today. It's crazy.
5150 is
Take him off to the insane asylum, man. That's it. Yeah, that's 5150, man. You've crashed and burned. Bye-bye. I mean, that's the only reasonable
well.
thing that can happen. I mean, one more day in that office and
Oh, you know what else was on the front page somewhere? The
yeah.
White House. They're like, this is what America looks like right now, and it was just the whole East
Hmm.
Wing, like just it looks like a
Yeah.
junkyard, and
Well,
now they're fighting it in court. Thank God, I
Well,
love that.
that's come to a complete halt. First of all, the original architect thought that the Orange Man was a delusional freak show, and that's it. I'm not doing it. Can't
Okay,
find anybody to finish it, architecturally. And the historical society has come in, and they're like, "What are you doing?
yeah.
What the?" So that's at a halt right now.
How they even got those trucks on the grounds to take it down was still blows my mind.
But
That's a
think about it. You got
that's
a
a
bunch
huge
of freak
project.
shows in there saying the president said so. What the president says is
Yeah,
right.
right.
It's
It's a green
it's
light. Green light.
insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the arc
Bust.
to Trump that they're talking about. I mean, but none
No,
of it's going to happen.
no,
No
no, no.
one is going to fall for his bull. I think that he has turned a corner
Yeah.
that is just past repair at this point in time. I think people. I'm
It's
hoping.
scary. The head is
Yeah.
scary. The
Yeah.
cabeza.
Yeah.
La cabeza, they say here, is loco.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um,
Like mucho loco.
but it's not fun. I'm only laughing because I don't know how this story ends. I'm
Yeah.
fighting for it. Like
Yeah.
I have hope that we
Yeah.
turn this around. But I mean, it can go so many different ways, and
Hmm.
my heart's been broken so many times this year,
I
and
know.
with Rob Reiner. I mean, I was crying here, and it was so sad.
Oh,
That is so sad. He was
absolutely.
one of our biggest fighters, for like just America.
And just the biggest talent. A Few Good Men, Princess Bride. The guy was a complete and utter genius. And
Stand by Me. Wait, the first uh drama mockumentary.
you mean Spinal Tap?
Final Tap. Genius.
The best, the
The best.
best.
And
Such a
then of
clever, clever
course, and
man.
I Meathead, my favorite. I love that scene where all in the family where he's sitting on the bed and he goes to put his shoes and socks on. And then Archie's talking to him about something, and then he all of a sudden he sees that Mike, Meathead, is putting on one sock and a shoe at a time on each foot. And
Yeah.
Archie freaks out, like, "What are you doing? Sock, sock, shoe, shoe." And then he keeps doing what and Meathead's like, "All right, well, I'm taking care of one foot first." And it's the best skit ever because it's typical, like, generational,
Love it.
America. And then
Yeah.
he goes to keep doing the sock, and Archie does his like, "Wait, stop! Don't do that! Don't do what you're." It's so funny. I laughed and I cried because it's
I know.
just
Oh, so sad. But Rob Reiner was quoted as saying that the orange beast in the White House is basically like having Archie Bunker in the White House. But I think worse because I think Archie had a heart at the end. But
yes.
this orange buck, hell no. Yeah, no, no.
I don't know what he
Absolutely
has inside of
unbelievable.
there. Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Uh,
empty, and his
yeah.
beady little black eyes are just empty, dark,
Mhm.
just soulless.
Yeah.
He's been. This is a perfect example of a human that has so much deep emotional stuff that he's never dealt with. This is why it's
Mhm.
important, people, to feel your feelings, work through your stuff so you can live a healthy, happy life. Because he's a miserable,
Mm.
angry, bitter, unhealthy,
Mm.
horrible example of a life experience. Horrible.
100%. It grosses me out. That orange thing just grosses me out.
I think it needs
Mm.
to. Everyone needs to feel that so we
Mhm.
can fix it
Yeah.
and move forward. If because you got to feel it to make the change,
Yeah.
And I think we needed this. Like I was saying in the beginning, we got it good in America. We have so much freedom, and we grew up this way, thinking it's
Mhm.
normal, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work. We got to
Yeah.
partake. We got to partake and do our civic duties. Know what's going on. Know how to
Mhm.
vote, and it's not that
Yeah.
hard. It's just that we
Mhm.
got used to not having to do it. Don't ask your husband who to vote for. Don't ask your wife who to vote for. Go do the work. Go understand what's going on. Make the time. Get off,
Mhm.
the brain games and all the fun things, and take 20 minutes to understand what's going on because this is our world. This is our life. Our kids are coming up and what are we leaving them? This?
Yeah.
This is what we want to leave them? I mean, so.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And I'm just
Unbelievable.
reminded here in Spain again to how much people enjoy life and they're happy. And it's
Yeah.
just about being together and relaxing and enjoying the good things. And we don't do that all the time. Obviously
Yeah.
there's pockets of that. But I mean, that's the thing. And the rat race, this whole AI now is the rat race. It's just
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
where do we draw the line? So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, we need a humble, America loving president to step in and try to reunite us. But we can do our part too by being kind,
okay.
being humble, and telling the truth and spreading as much love and kindness that we
When,
can.
right. When we're with our friends and family, and that's what we need to be doing. Don't even
Yeah.
take on the fight. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Just be the example, the person, the world, the place that you want to be like, and be that. And I was just thinking the type of person we need. And it still amazes me that Zoran Mandami won in
Hmm.
New York because he is such that light, that great energy that America needs. And I know he wasn't born in America and he can't be our president, but that energy is what we
Hmm.
need to strive for.
I think I'm rolling towards AOC. I think
Oh, she's
AOC.
incredible. She's
I
going
think
to have a tough
AOC.
road because a
She's
woman,
female. Yeah,
she's
she's female,
Hispanic,
and yeah, I know.
but
But
we
maybe
love
she
her. She's
team with
got my vote.
unless she teams with Newsom and it's Newsom and AOC on the same ticket. That would be a huge for the United States. I think.
Yeah, could be. I
I
mean,
know.
another white man, but yeah, which is I don't mean to stereotype, but I'm just saying we've had that for gazillion years.
I get it, and I understand that, but I don't think right now, after what we have right now, this orange mess,
Yeah,
I don't think that the country is going to go
that
that,
far.
yeah, unfortunately. But at least we'll get someone in there who cares about the American people and starts making the correct decisions.
Right. And
You
Michelle
know,
Obama says it best. She's like, yeah, America's not ready for a female president, not ready for a
right?
woman.
Exactly.
They're too,
But let's get AOC in there as
yeah,
vice president, and that could be a really good team because I think that woman
it
is
could be a good
incredibly
team.
smart. Oof.
She's very smart.
Would love me some Jasmine Crockett too.
And she's
Boom.
going to be a senator. She's going to win in Texas.
I
Everyone
know.
knows it,
Yeah, I know.
right? Looks like she's going to
She
clean up.
is. Yeah,
Brilliant.
she's phenomenal. She is
And did you
phenomenal.
hear that Abbott said he's going to leave the country if she wins?
I know.
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? You promise? See ya. I love it.
Loser.
Oh gosh. Well, girl,
Loser.
I know. Well, I love catching up with you, even though you're on the other side of the world.
I know. It's nighttime here and it's morning there still. Is it daytime? It's
No, it's
noon-ish.
12:30. Yeah, it's daytime, But
All
I'm
right.
psyched, and you'll be back stateside
Yeah.
this week,
This weekend
correct?
for the winter solstice.
Okay,
Very
good, good,
important
good, good.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
To light
Well,
you up.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your holiday in Spain.
Gracias.
And yeah, and I look forward to getting you back here, and we'll get on our regular schedule here.
Yeah.
Two girls, two
Get on the regular
ghosts.
sketch.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Have a great, what is today? What,
Today is
Tuesday?
Tuesday, the 16th of December.
Okay, halfway through December. Have a great
Yeah.
month. We'll talk. Oh, no, great day.
Yeah.
Follow us,
Yeah.
share.
Like,
¿Qué más?
really, it really, really helps us and supports the work that we do. So
Yeah.
please follow, like, subscribe, send us a note, send us a message. We'd love to talk to you, and we hope you have an awesome day. Be
Thanks
kind,
for
be humble. Yeah.
thanks for letting us vent, everybody.
Bye, girl.
Mwah. Ciao, Kristen. See you soon. Hasta luego.
Cheers.
Things you